Hello, Froggy here, and today I'll be showing you how to get outside of Sever Rage. Took me a little bit to get to this one since I was at GCX, but a bunch of people on RaidSecrets helpfully pointed out this hole. You'll want to continue until you get to about this part after you've battled all of the enemies to fill up the usual progress bar. It turns out there's actually a hole in this room. You don't have to shoot those things at all. Just walk right to the corner and you're out. Once you're out, you'll notice a few interesting things. As you can see, the name just changed, as it would during a load, but we definitely didn't just hit a load zone. It'll do that quite a lot, which leads me to suspect that perhaps all of the Severs are all single zone. Also, there's this weird dome thing, but we'll get to that in a bit. First, let's just take a look around here. I'm just gonna head back to the way we came. It's been a bit too long since we had the overbelly routes, that is, above the underbelly. But a large part of this is directly from there, naturally touched up with the spore sort of things. They're all solid, out of map too, which makes them nice little jumping platforms, if you land on them. Not quite sure what this bit out of map is, if it's like something that was there before or part of a hallway that they partially removed. You can kind of get a better look at it with the ghost lighting. Maybe I'll have to look at old videos of the underbelly to see if that's possibly related. You can hear the beeping of the levers through the ground there. And heading over to the end. The dome again. Naturally, there are no load zones to the adjacent areas. This would be getting pretty close to the front. And we've got our good old chess pieces. You can't see them from below. And also, there is no box. So we've got a long way to fall here. I'm just taking a look to see if there are any shadows in the fog, but no such luck. There we go, dying to the true edge. In case you haven't seen it before, naturally the chess pieces are intangible. But let's not take that fall again, because it takes quite a while. I'm really not sure what these floating objects are to the side. I imagine they must have been from the old underbelly. But whether there was terrain here that was removed, or if they simply ejected these out into space, I don't know. I also don't remember where the load zone would be, or if this room has been significantly altered. I think it's more or less as it was, but it's been so long. I wonder if this used to be the way to head to the next load. I can see the name transition here. There seems to be a kind of smoother version of masking than they've done before. That is, like, masking the true name of the zone. So that's kind of interesting. Let's see if we can get up to that dome thing. We're going to have to gain a fair bit of height, and there's not really anything to climb. But we can at least climb as high as possible before starting. We're going to have to take advantage of Z climbing, so you'll need to be on a Titan with Hoarfrost Z to make it up there. Not that you necessarily want to, it is a lengthy process, and I'll go ahead and let you know right now that there wasn't really that much up there. But I'll go ahead and show you the climb so you don't have to. Naturally, you'll need Hoarfrost Z, 100 resilience, and you'll want to have double utility kickstart as well. And let's get this going. It is time consuming, so 50x should just about do it. I almost fell off a few times, so I would probably recommend looking more closely at what you're doing. And see, as we get close to it, it's a little bit harder to see. Gotta remember to actually put on Lion Rampant this time. It's possible that I forgot previously. But you can see while we're above it, it looks quite odd. And that's because the dome isn't properly visible from above. So whatever it is, it definitely isn't intended to be seen from this angle. I don't remember any giant sky domes in the previous underbelly. Kind of weird that we just see the chess pieces through that. And as you can see, it is entirely intangible. And only the inner surface blocks our sight. Made it very hard to judge how close I was getting. As you can see, ghost lighting did nothing there. It doesn't really seem to have much texture to it. Just a weird skylight sort of thing. Quite strange. Now let me know if you have any idea what that is for, or if it's an artifact from the previous underbelly. Whee! Name changes.